Hey everyone, I'm Umesh Rana. This is Programming Fields. Starting today, I'm running a full series on Livewire 4. But before we install anything or write any code, I want to spend one short video explaining what Livewire actually is and why you'd want to use it. If you already know the answer, feel free to skip to the next video where we actually start building. But if you're new to this, stick around. It will take only a few minutes. So what is Livewire? And here is the simplest way to explain it. Normally, when you want a web page to update without reloading, you write JavaScript, right? You write code to send a request, then you wait for a response and update the page yourself. And that is how React, Angular and Vue work too, just in more organized way, correct? But Livewire skips that. You write a PHP class, you write a blade template, same as any normal Laravel view, and Livewire handles the updating part for you behind the scenes. You never touch JavaScript, you just write PHP the way you already know how, right? So when you click a button or type into a box, Livewire quietly sends that to your server. It runs your PHP code and updates the page. It feels like a JavaScript application, but you built it entirely in PHP. But now you might be thinking, why not just write the JavaScript myself? It is not that hard, right? And you are right, for small things, it is not. But it adds up fast. Every time you want something to update live, you would write a fetch request, handle the response, update the right part of the web page, handle errors, show a loading state, and multiply that by every feature in your application. And it is a lot of code that has nothing to do with your actual app logic. This is just plumbing. So Livewire removes almost all of that plumbing. You write the PHP that does the actual work, and Livewire handles sending it back and forth. Now, why not just use React, Vue or Angular, which is a JavaScript framework and library, right? Why we should go with Livewire? This is the more common question, especially if you already know React, Angular or Vue.js. And honestly, they are all great tools, nothing wrong with them. But think about what using them actually means for a Laravel project. You are now writing two languages instead of one, right? PHP for your backend, JavaScript or TypeScript for your frontend. You need a build step, NPM bundlers. You often end up building a small API just so your frontend can talk to your backend, even if nobody else is using that API, right? So Livewire lets you stay in PHP the whole time, one language, no separate API layer, unless you actually need one. For a lot of Laravel projects, especially ones built by a small team or just you, that is a real time saver. That doesn't mean React, Angular and Vue are wrong choices. If you are building something that needs a fully separate front-end, maybe a mobile application uses the same API, Livewire might not be the right fit for that. But for a normal web application where you and your team mainly think in PHP, Livewire gets you building faster. Now we'll talk about what is new in Livewire 4, because as of now we discussed what is Livewire, why should we consider using that, right? So if we'll jump to the official documentation here we have version 4. In our channel, we already have a full playlist on Livewire version 3. Now it's time to upgrade to version 4. Okay. Before starting this, we should know what is new in Livewire 4, right? So here we have a quick start guide. Livewire allows you to build dynamic reactive interfaces using only PHP. And it won't ask you to write any single code of JavaScript. And instead of writing front-end codes in JavaScript frameworks, you can write simple PHP classes and blade templates in Laravel, and Livewire will handle these all complex JavaScript functionalities behind the scenes. Okay, so here we have a prerequisites before we start. So Livewire 4 added a couple of new features. So it is very important to understand why we should go with Livewire 4. So Livewire has been around for years, but version 4 adds some genuinely useful new stuff. Things like islands. Here we have this Islands. This is a new feature introduced in version 4, which let you update just one small part of a page instead of the whole component. And this will provide better performance, cleaner ways to organize your files, and a bunch of small directives that solve everyday problems like confirming before a delete or showing or loading a spinner. We will cover these all of it in this series. Here we have the basic uses, okay? And we have other features as well. So we will cover these all in our entire series. Now we'll talk about what we will build in this entire series of Livewire 4. So here is roughly what is coming. We will start a small basic component just to see how this Livewire works. Then we will build up real-time validation, components talking to each other, file uploads, drag and drop lists, and the newer Livewire 4 features. Along the way, we will build full projects too, not toy examples, but real applications, just like a job tracker, a Kanban board, even a live chat application in Livewire 4. So every video in this series stands on its own. You don't need to watch them in order, but if you want the full picture, the playlist link will be added in the description. So that's Livewire in plain terms. Write PHP, get a reactive web application, and skip the JavaScript. In the next video, we will actually install it and build our first component with your own eyes. If this sounds useful to you, subscribe to Programming Fields so you don't miss the rest of this series. And if you have used Livewire before, let me know in the comments what you would want covered. So once again, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.